Top PDP chieftain asks Tinubu to resign immediately. Gives 5 reasons. Good morning, my people. How are they? Hope everything there alright. Well, today's news is about a PDP chieftain who has told Tinubu to resign immediately after giving us reasons why he should resign. Benjamin Odion criticizes President Tinubu for latest fuel spike, which has exceeded 1,000 naira per litre. The PDP chieftain blamed Tinubu for increasing unemployment and business closures. Benjamin accused the APC of failing to deliver on its promise of renewed hope, stating that the Tinubu administration has only brought poverty amongst others. A prominent chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Dr. Benjamin Odion, has called for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's immediate resignation, citing 5 major reasons tied to Nigerians' deepening economic hardship. Speaking with Legit.ng on Saturday, October 12th, Odion criticized the current administration for failing to deliver on its hope of renewed hope. Failing to deliver on its promise of renewed hope. One is fuel at over 1,000 naira. Odion's first reason of urging Tinubu's resignation was the latest spike in fuel prices, surpassing 1,000 naira per litre. He described the situation as unbearable for millions of Nigeria. The PDP chieftain said, "Mr. Tinubu, are you sleeping while Nigerians are being crushed under unbearable hardship?" Fuel prices have soared high, surpassing 1,000 naira per litre. Families can no longer afford the basics, and this is pushing many to the brink of poverty. Number 2, raising unemployment and business closures. The PDP chieftain also blamed Tinubu for the increasing unemployment rate and the closure of several businesses nationwide, which he listed as his second reason. His words, and I quote, "Companies are shutting down and unemployment is rising at an alarming rate. Is this the renewed hope you promised, or do we have to wait until every Nigeria is in despair before you finally act?" One of the other third reasons he gave was worsening economic condition compared to Buhari's era. Odion's third reason drew a comparison between Tinubu's government and the former president Muhammadu Buhari, who had faced widespread criticism for poor economic management. He claimed that Nigerians were now beginning to miss Buhari's leadership. Benjamin added, and I quote, Nigerians have never had it this tough, not even under General Buhari, whose government we thought was the worst. But under your administration, the suffering has deepened." The fourth reason he gave was the failed APC promises of renewed hope. The fourth reason Odion gave was the perceived failure of the All Progressive Congress, APC, to deliver its promise of renewed hope. According to him, the Tinubu-led government has only brought poverty and hopelessness to the people. He stated, "The APC promised renewed hope, but what hope have you brought other than poverty, pain, and hopelessness? Nigerians are losing faith in you, Mr. Tinubu. You have failed this country." The fifth and the last but not the least reason he gave was pushing Nigerians to the brink. The fifth and final reason was Odion claimed that Tinubu's leadership was pushing Nigerians to the edge, with many struggling to choose between basic needs like food and fuel. He warned, "How long will this suffering continue? How many more businesses will collapse?" How many more Nigerians will have to choose between food and fuel? Your leadership is pushing Nigerians to the brink, and this country cannot continue on this path of destruction. PDP chief then advises Tinubu to step aside. Odin concluded by urging Tinubu to either fix the nation's economic crisis or step aside for someone else, for someone who can. He said, it's time to either fix the problem or step aside for someone who can. Nigerians deserve better, and we cannot take this any longer. Enough is enough. Representatives moved to establish Bola Tinubu University. Earlier, Legit.ng reported that House of Representatives has taken a significant step towards establishing a new university dedicating to promoting and preserving Nigerian's language. A bill to create the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Federal University of Nigerian Languages passed its first reading on October 9th. The people, you guys have heard now. You've heard everything that Mr. Benjamin has said concerning Tinubu and the hardship we're facing and reasons as to why he should resign. And can't lie, I really agree with it because he has given, 5 solid reasons as to why. Because the hike in fuel price, if in Lagos you're selling at 1,000 plus, imagine how much they'll sell at states further from Lagos. Imagine how much they'll sell at an eastern region, the villages of the easterners. Imagine how much the poor are suffering to even feed. And all those things, the reason why my people find it hard to feed is because they will tell you it's fraud that cost it when everything first started. Because if you produce some goods, even though you farm your goods, you still need to transport it to the city. And now, if you look at it, you find out that the amounts of money you're using to transport your goods are quite high, which will then make you sell your goods at a very high price. And that is why people are finding it hard to feed. Not just that, the unemployment, you go around these days, you see a lot of unemployed people, youths, adults, a lot of people are unemployed. And this pushes people to the brink and the edge to do things they don't want to do, like theft, armed robbery, kidnapping, things that terrorize this country, the state, and the city. And everyone is just like, oh, I miss Bubu's era. Bubu was so nice. We thought Bubu was worse, not knowing that we had something worse than Bubu in front of us. Chickets. And this whole renewed hope thing, they failed us. There is no renewed hope. It is a failed hope. Let's not lie. It's a failed hope, and it's pushing Nigerians to the brink. That's why a lot of things are just failing in our country. Well, my people, you guys have had it all for today. You've heard everything that this chieftain has said about Tinubu's resigning. We hope you listen to us next time. Thank you for always listening to us. Please subscribe and bye.